Hey guys, what's going on? It's Salvage here, and today we're going to be talking about Batman Arkham City, and we're going to be ranking the suits. Now, I did this for like Spider-Man PS4, but I never really did this for like Arkham Knight, Arkham City, really any Arkham game. I might do it for Arkham Origins too if I have the courage for it. But honestly, I really want to get back into that. I want to talk about those games a little bit more about their features and whatnot that I never really got into. Kind of like Degenerate J, somebody who is also very new to the Arkham community, but is basically made a very good name for himself, and he's in the Gotham Knights now, which is our little fan community. So, if you want to go check him out, he's kind of inspired me to kind of do this, but in many ways, I've always had this plan to kind of just talk about these games. I just never really fulfilled it until now because I have so much time. I have so much time on my hands. But let's try to get this video to 450 likes. And also, don't forget, in about another hour or so after this video goes up, we're going to be live streaming Batman Telltale, a few episodes. I don't know when this video is going to go up, maybe around 4 or 5. But, just go check it out. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be really fun. And, of course, everybody has some time on their hands. Just go say hi. That's all you need to do is say hi, watch me play some Batman Telltale, and that's it. So let's get right into this ranking. All right, so the first one is Earth 1. Now, basically, these are all amazing suits, in my opinion. If I dog some of these suits, it's just for fun. But, basically, Earth 1 is an inferior version to another suit that's already on this list, right? Not to mention that Earth 1 is basically just a realistic Earth that's supposed to be like, a Batman who's not really intelligent, who doesn't really at all. It's hard to explain his character because he's not the Batman we know. He was trained by like Alfred, right? All he has is his resources and his money, but that's basically it. He doesn't really have any skills to go off of, and that's a really cool aspect to the character. But he also makes his gear and his suit pretty lame. I still think that it's a cool suit and it's a good inspiration for the new Batman movie, but in terms of all these other suits, I don't think it's the best one. I don't think it's at all even better than most of these on here. Same thing with the Sinestro suit. If the Sinestro suit glowed, or the ring, I don't think the ring glows, which is really unfortunate. But if either of those were animated, oh man, this would be so much higher on the list. Like maybe even 2 or 3, honestly. Because that is something that's a missed opportunity. Having him just glow, maybe even when he's just doing like Predator stuff, like when he's swinging around and he's just trying to scare thugs and he starts to glow, dude. You know how freaking cool that would have been, but unfortunately they didn't do that. Why? We don't know. They added the suit, though. It's a cool suit. I would have rather taken the Green Lantern one than the Sinestro one. I guess the Sinestro one works, but it doesn't glow. So it's all the way up here. That's why. God damn it. And the next one is Year 1. And just like the Earth 1 suit, Year 1 is basically also an inferior version to another suit that's coming up very soon. I'll get into it in a second. But both those suits, they already have other suits that kind of look like them, but are just, in terms of design, in terms of also kind of story, they're just better, and I really, well, actually, Year 1 is way better than the one the other here. But, Year 1 is still cool, right? But I'll get into it in a second. Now, like I was just talking about, right? Batman Incorporated is like a better version of Year 1. It's the yellow logo, kind of like a modern day take on the character, but of course he has like the dick plate. He has the dick armor, and I think that just gives this Batman a little bit more of bonus points. And the fact that the armor kind of looks cool is, I don't know how to really describe it, but the texture of his suit is really, it's just nice to look at. I really do like the Batman Incorporated suit more than the Batman Year 1 suit, more than really any of these, the first 5 suits that we listed off, just in terms of design and look in general. And again, yeah, it's like an improved version of Earth 1. And again, Year 1 also has one coming up, and I'll explain that in a second. Now, the 70s suit is like the middle suit. I think like it's literally in the middle, and I put that in the middle, and I didn't really have a good reason to put it up higher or lower, because it's not like a bad suit, but it's not like an amazing suit. It's really just that, even like in terms of Batman history, it's like the middle suit. Like it's the only blue suit in the game too, and it's just nice to have in a game. It's nice to have that classic like Neil Adams type suit. I think it's okay, and I don't think many people dislike it. Personally, I think that it would have been nice to have the Hush one in Arkham Knight like they were supposed to, but they instead included this one, which just looks awful in Arkham Knight, but it looks great in Arkham City, which I don't know why they couldn't translate it any better. But yeah, it's the middle suit. It's the middle child. It's a great suit. It's just, the next few suits are just way better. Like the Dark Knight Returns, which, by the way, is also just an improved version of Year One. If you give them like back to back, it's like the same thing, just a better looking logo, in my opinion. Well, I mean, I guess the Year One logo looks better. I just like the cowl better. I like the fact that he looks like an old fucking man, and also the belt is yellow. I don't know why the Year One. I guess the Year One in the comics is also gray, but you know, the yellow belt just looks way better, personally. So that, you know, that Dark Knight Returns one is just overall just this is a really cool looking suit. I don't know why it always makes you feel like sluggish when you're playing it, or like really old, like old man Bruce Wayne when you're playing it. Overall, it's just a really funny looking suit. Now, the top three. The animated suit is number 3. All right, I couldn't. It was a really tough decision where I was going to rank all of these ones, right? But I think the animated one is definitely, you know, in terms of like originality, it's really cool. You know, it actually translates the animated series look onto the Arkham City thing, and it actually fits very well because it's Kevin Conroy voicing it. Not only that, is if you actually play as this Batman, like as a suit, it's like everything fits perfectly because it's just a PG-13 version of Batman animated series. At least Arkham City is, an Arkham Asylum. When Paul Dini was writing these stories, it literally just felt like that, you know, a very mature version of the animated series. So seeing the animated suit get translated so well, it's just amazing. You know, it deserves to really be appreciated for a moment. Number 2, and I think a lot of people are trying to you know, figure out what number 1 and number 2 are. But god damn it, I put number 2 as the Batman Beyond suit. And it's funny how both of those are just from the animated series. And it's kind of funny how the Batman Beyond suit is like, it's not like animated translated like the or at least I don't think it's like animated translated like the animated suit is. It's just like the Batman Beyond suit in like the Arkham City type graphics, which is that's just amazing. I don't think it really would have worked if they put it in the animated series form, even though it is from the animated series. But either way, the Batman Beyond suit in this game really is just the highlight, in my opinion. It's really, really cool looking. It doesn't have a cape. You know, when you actually glide, then the cape comes out. You know, it's really cool. That's a really, really cool idea. And I love the fact that they were able to do that for this open world Batman game and have all these cool suits and like the very first true Batman game. You know, I know Arkham Asylum is like the first true Batman game, but like in terms of exploring a Gotham-like area, this is it. And all those suits are incredible. You know, all of the alternative costumes that they gave us were just great. But personally, I think the best suit in the game is the freaking OG Arkham City suit. It's just iconic, dude. It's just so good. It's just OG Batman, and that's it. And I know a lot of them are OG Batman, but out of all of the OG Batman suits that they have side by side to Arkham City it's just so nice, you know? It's just so clean. It's really, really nice to look at. And it's just like, as a Batman fan, right? You really have an appreciation for that Arkham City suit because it just improves upon Arkham Asylum as well. And even the post Arkham City suit's nice as well. But even still, none of the other Arkham games really have that level of like just like design. Like I know the Arkham City suit or the Arkham Knight suit has like, you know, a lot of like detail, but like just the design of Arkham City suit is so simplistic to Batman that it's just perfect. You know, I just love it. Out of all of the suits, I would pick that one the most, you know. And personally, I think that it is the best suit. So, you know, that's about it. I really hope that you guys did enjoy this video. I hope that you guys, you know, are going to give me your guys' top 10 or top 9 favorite suits and, you know, rank them from worst to the best. I don't know what this video is going to be called. But, you know, it's been really fun. I'm going to keep doing this for the other games as well. Maybe Arkham Origins will be next. Who knows? But overall, I really think that there's a lot of content to still cover in these games that I haven't really covered, and not a lot of people have really covered besides like Degenerate J. You know, I've always wanted to go back and look at these games and really talk about them some more. And, you know, the only game I really did that for was like Arkham Knight, and that's because that was like the game that I really started on and really just started talking about the most when I started my channel. So, you know, maybe I will go back and talk about Arkham Asylum some more, talk about Arkham City some more and stuff like that. And I know that you guys will enjoy that because you guys love Arkham. So tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next one.